The mantle of presidential power fell on the shoulders of Lyndon Baines Johnson. He acted quickly to stabilize the government and indicated that he would continue Kennedy's programs at home and abroad. Johnson made the latter plain with these words.
We must be strong enough to win any war, and we must be wise enough to prevent one. We intend to bury no one, and we do not intend to be buried.
President Johnson presided over the Great Society at home and abroad, the war in Vietnam. He was responsible for the escalation of the war, as well as instigating the peace process that eventually ended it. However, due to the unpopularity of that war, President Johnson chose not to run for re-election. Former Vice President Richard Milhous Nixon was elected to our nation's highest office. And in 1972, in one of the most troubled and controversial political campaigns in recent memory, he was re-elected to a second four-year term.
For the first time, because the people of the world want peace, and the leaders of the world are afraid of war, the times are on the side of peace.
History will remember Nixon as a peacemaker during a very perilous time. Because of his historic agreement with China's leaders, the anti-ballistic treaty he signed with the Soviet Union, and the withdrawal of all United States troops from Vietnam. A clandestine break-in to the National Democratic headquarters in the Watergate complex gave rise to Nixon's cover-up of the incident, and as legalities worsened, articles of impeachment were drawn up against him. A trial did not follow, however, because on August 8, 1974, Richard Nixon became the first president of the United States to resign that office. Gerald R. Ford immediately assumed the presidency and chose Nelson Rockefeller as the new vice president. This then became the first time in the history of the United States that voters had elected neither their president nor their vice president.
My first priority